All right, what's good in your hood? It is 1073 The Beat, Pittsburgh's old school and today's R&B. Pretty Kitty on your radio. It's What's Good in Your Hood Friday. I reached out to my Facebook fam and wanted to introduce my podcast audience to the LGBTQ community. And in that process, I was introduced to a young lady by the name of Chauntey MoNique. Now, Chauntey MoNique's her response was so unique that I want to put her on What's Good in Your Hood, because I believe that what we're going to talk about today deserves a separate platform. And I wanted to talk to you. First off, thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you for inviting me.
I see you rocking that Juju Smith-Schuster jersey with the San Francisco background. Is that Juju? Or
Yes,
is it
it
Cordell
is.
Smith? Is it a 10 or a 19?
This is 19.
Okay. All right. Juju on the beat. I see you.
Juju on the beat.
Beat. All right. And you are the founder of the Love Diamond Project.
Yes, it's a recently organized foundation that was created after the death of my trans aunt. So basically, it's in honor of her memory and her legacy.
Now, when you mentioned the project, the organization, I went on to the page, the Facebook page, and immediately I saw my good friend Diamond.
Exactly. She's the face of the organization.
Tears just filled my eyes because I went to school with Diamond. And it was a tragic news story. It was tragic. But even having conversation on the podcast about the tragedies associated with the trans world and just the horrific ways that a lot of our brothers and sisters in the trans community are taken out of here. It is an eye-opener. It's a conversation starter. And this is what sparked you to start the Love Diamond Project. Tell me about that.
So basically, I recently came home from doing some time in prison about 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And when I came home, people were stating how they seen a difference in me and things like that. And it was like, it's good that we have a elder of the community back into the city. Uh-huh. And they was like, you need to get with this community because this generation is lost. They need some guidance and things like that. So I was like, no, that's not for me. That's not for me. But still, I was giving advice to those who were starting to enter into my life and things like that. Mm-hmm. Diamond, as we know, she lived in DC, but originally from Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. She would always say, girl, you need to start an organization. You need to start an organization and do for them kids what we did for you.
She wanted to start an organization?
She didn't want to start an organization. She wanted me to start an organization.
She wanted you to.
Right, and help guide the youth in the community today the same way her circle guided me and my friends when we were teenagers and stuff.
Okay.
And basically, I still didn't do it and things like that. And everybody thinks that, so some people, they always think that Diamond was this stuck-up person who didn't care about nobody, and she wasn't stuck up. She just was.
She was extremely confident.
She was a confident woman who had her stuff together, and basically, but she did a lot of work for the LGBT community in the background at her job. So when she passed, and after I got over my mourning and things, I said, you know what? I'm going to honor my aunt's wishes, and I'm going to start an organization. And so then I sat down and I said, okay, so what can I name it? What can I name it? And I sat there and I said, you know what? I'm going to name it after her in honor of her memory and her legacy and let people know she was helping this community. And I was like, even if she wasn't helping it now, what you don't understand is she paved the road for my generation. Her and her generation paved the road for us, to allow us to learn the ropes and how to survive in these streets the same way we should be doing for this generation. So
what services does the Love Diamond Project provide for the trans community?
So basically, like I said, it's a brand new organization. We're not a we're not independent yet. So I have a physical sponsor, the Hugh Lane Foundation. Thanks to them. But basically what we do is, what we'll be offering is, first we'll offer resource information. So if someone was to call me and say, oh, well, I'm a gay male, or I'm a trans woman, and I'm in an abusive relationship, I have nowhere to go and things like that, I know who to call and say, hey, I have this person who needs shelter and da-da-da-da. If a trans woman call me, or a trans man call and say, I want to get on hormones, I know where to send them, like different things.
Like a resource center. Okay. And what do you need the community to do to help continue the benefits that you all provide? So I'll just give you a backstory, the reason why I'm asking the question. Talking to Ciora last night about Sisters and Brothers Pittsburgh and about the resources that they provide. She spoke to me about the lack of community support from the Black community that are not trans. And just like, you all are out there by yourself. You have my ear. You have my platform. You have my heart. What can I do? What can we do to help bring these numbers down, provide the resources, assist you in providing the resources? What can we do?
So the first thing that we can do is we need to come together and love each other. That's the first thing. There's too much division.
It's going to be a difficult task.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. even for me, because I have my limits.
Right.
And things like that. But that's what we need to do. We need to come together and love and respect, and unite, because together we're stronger. And basically what I need people to do is, I just want people to speak up and let their voices be heard. There's so much, people don't understand the power that the LGBT community has. And we can be even more powerful if we came together and use that power. Not only am I offering referral sources, but I advocate and things like that on any type of situation, to where if you are being discriminated against at work because you're trans or gay, anything. My main focus that I want to start is stepping into these prisons and offering training, sensitivity training to the staff. Like I said, I was incarcerated, so I know firsthand how people of the LGBT community is treated inside the prison. So they need sensitivity training. They need more support groups. They need organizations that when they actually write and let them know what's happening to them, people will take action. When I was in there and wrote people, it was always people passed the buck. And things never got handled. So the abuse and discrimination continued. And so that's something that I'm really looking for, starting with the county jail. I want to get in there and be like, hey, these people got people out here that's looking out for them. So stop the nonsense and things like that. And because we're here and we're not going to let it happen no more. But I'm looking for allies, people who's not of the community, but to support the community, and people of the community just to step up. We need to unite, like not just the LGBT community, but Black people in general. We're too divided, and this is why the things that are happening to us are happening, because when it happened, we don't know what stance to take. There's not enough of us on the front line saying, not here, we're not taking that. And that's we got to come together and be our own army.
All right. Well, I'm here. This is the platform. It's What's Good in Your Hood. You have people that are listening. You got their attention, and hopefully they want to volunteer. Hopefully they want to give a donation. Hopefully they want to help you build your organization, give you whatever resource that you need so that you can provide the resources for the LGBTQ community. What can we do? How can they reach out to you?
So they can reach out to me through the Love Diamond project page on Facebook, or they can reach out to me they can inbox me through my page, Chauntey MoNique. I'm also have my own individual page on Facebook. My cell phone number is on my page.
You want to give it out? You sure?
Sure. They can take my number down if they want to. My name is Chauntey MoNique. The number is 412-807-0503. If they have any ideas on how the organization can become better, or anything we can assist in, or if they want to donate, or if they just want to give us a shout out, feel free to call me and anything like that, because I don't just speak for our LGBT community. I also speak for people who's living with HIV, because they're discriminated against. There's still a shadow hanging over people.
Still in 2020.
Yes, in 2020, like, people still shows ignorance and stuff like that. And on top of that, I still speak up for our Black community too, because I don't forget where I come from. Hill District all day.
Thank you, Chauntey. I appreciate you so much. And you know what? Auntie would be proud of you. You know that, right?
Thank you. I miss her so much.
I know. Last I saw her was at our, we would inbox each other a lot, but the last time I saw her, and I don't know if she talked to you about it, was at our class reunion. She was extremely nervous. She was extremely nervous, but let me tell you something. She walked up in there like, what? She walked up in there like it was 4th of July, and we had so much fun.
I know that's right.
Her spirit lives within all of us, and if that was the purpose of her life, was to get the project started and to bring awareness to the realities and how we need to treat one another, then you're on a great start. And anything that you need, you let me know, and I'll use my platform the best way that I can to help you get there. Okay?
I definitely will, and thank you for inviting me today.
Of course. I appreciate you. Mad love to you and everything. Again, if you need anything, just let me know, okay?
Thank you, Kiki. Love you.
All right, baby. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.